At the beginning of the story, we are shown a girl named Nora, who is climbing a mountain with her father, Tobias. After reaching the top, Nora's father shows her many mountains ahead, and it is said that even today trolls exist in the world, who keep themselves hidden from the world. In fact, Nora's father has been telling her a story since childhood, in which 13 trolls once went to a party, and there he became completely intoxicated, after which he was exposed to sunlight and turned to stone forever. But Nora doesn't believe any of them, and calls this story absurd, but when her father asks her to see with her mind's eye, she actually finds herself on the mountain in front, with many strange faces appear, seeing which Nora becomes very nervous. From here the scene shifts and we are shown a scene 20 years ahead. We are shown a tunnel, where some workers were increasing the length of the tunnel, and for this they had to fit the bomb there. But some people standing there were opposing them, and were saying that do not break these mountains. Then the leader of the workers comes out and blasts the bomb, and there is a loud explosion, after which all the workers go inside the tunnel. Then suddenly there's some living animal comes on the other side, fearing which all the people run away from there. And when this news reaches the military commander of the city, he holds a big meeting to investigate the whole matter. In the next scene we are shown Nora, now all grown up, and she is a paleontologist, who likes to study about old creatures. Now Nora is also called in the meeting called by the commander. Then all the people sitting in the meeting, see the footage of that area, and everyone feels that, hardly must have happened due to some terrible storm. But then Nora says that, I do not understand how you people can do such bad things. Can't you see the footprints of someone there? On which everyone laugh at it. Then a girl comes there who tells everyone that I have hacked the phone of one of the people present there and I have got a video from that, and when everyone looks at that video carefully then everyone gets shocked. Because in that video they clearly see a big monster. Shifts from here and we are shown an old couple. Both of them are having their breakfast and outside their dog is barking loudly, and then the next moment they hear someone walking outside and also their house starts shaking. Both of them are horrified, and to save their lives, they hide in their basement, and after a while when they come out of their basement, they see that their house is completely shaken. Now it is clear that Nora and her partner Andreas are sent to investigate the incident. Nora and Andreas meet Captain Christopher as soon as they reach the location. He tells them that some huge thing came and destroyed their house. When people investigate a little more, they see a huge footprint, seeing which they do not understand that if some huge thing has passed through here, then they go ahead. How did she disappear and where did she go? Then Nora, Andreas and Captain Christopher leave to meet Nora's father, because Nora's father Tobias had a slightly different thinking in this matter than the rest of the world, and he spent many years on the mountains. Means she has done research on trolls. When Nora goes to her father's house, she sees that even today her father has kept the photos of those trolls whom she does not believe. Then Nora's father tells her that thousands of years from now something like this had happened earlier as well. A big creature came out of the mountains and after going some distance, don't know where it disappeared. Despite the government knowing everything about it, they suppress the matter. Nora's father is convinced that the same creature has returned from the mountains again. The creatures that came out of the clouds are none other than trolls. Then Nora's father tells that about thousands of years ago, trolls used to live in this world on their own free will, and if any common man tried to talk to them, he was punished. Now all these people go to the place where the footprints of that big creature had gone ahead and disappeared. On the other hand, Nora's father observes the mountains present here, while on the other hand, both Andreas and Captain Christopher watch the actions of Nora's father. Seeing them, they start thinking of them as weak from the mind, whereas now Nora was also fed up with her father's childish antics, but suddenly when she sees a stone behind, one of her eyes opens, which means it is really a troll. And now this troll has woken up from his sleep. All these people save their lives and quickly sit in the helicopter and also do live recording of that troll. This recording is watched by the whole committee, and now they also believe it is known that in reality it is a living animal, and if it is not stopped at the right time, it can become a threat to the world. Here all these people somehow save their lives and come back to the military camp. Then Nora says that she wants to do research on this trolls, but the Prime Minister tells her that the time you spend studying trolls, it will destroy many nearby cities. She tells Nora that now your work is over, and now the Prime Minister hands over the task of eliminating the trolls to the military. Then Captain Christopher prepares to go to that place with his team, but then Nora asks him that you can take us with you to that place. First Captain refuses to take them, because he was not allowed to do this, but later he agrees. Then all these people leave for the forest to kill the troll. because according to them the troll should be around the forest at this time. After waiting for a while, finally they see a huge troll in front of them. Goes and starts killing all the soldiers one by one. On the other hand, the officers sitting in the military camp are watching everything live on their screens. The troll was not taking the name of stopping, and the military was also firing furiously, and when the situation gets out of control, all these people leave the place. They start running, but then Nora's father stands in front of the troll and he tells the troll to keep calm. He tells the troll that now no one will attack you, and after hearing this the troll calms down. But then an army tank attacks the troll again, and when he moves his arms and legs to avoid the attack, Nora's father accidentally touches his leg and he falls far away, from which he dies. Gets badly injured, and then Nora goes to her father and tries to save him, but there was no chance of his survival. He says 2 words to Nora before dying. Nora uses her mind to understand these words. From there the scene shifts and we are shown Nora in a military camp completely devastated by her father's death. Nora's father has researched trolls and made several notes. And when Nora tries to understand them carefully, she learns that the trolls have a lot of trouble with church bells, due to which they used to attack the church in earlier times. Nora explains this to the commander and she tells them that to keep the trolls away from this city, we do not need to bombard them, but a few bells can do the job, and that there is no other option. From where the commander has to obey Nora and he gets permission to carry out this work. From here the scene cuts and we are shown the troll who is present in the middle of the city. Seeing the troll, everyone gets scared and starts running here and there. Only then 4 helicopters arrive, with huge church bells under them. The helicopter surrounds the troll from all sides, and hearing the sound of the bells, the troll becomes uncontrollable, starts destroying all the helicopters one by one. But in the meantime, when a crash helicopter is about to fall on the child standing below, then suddenly the troll saves the child's life. Seeing that all the people present there are shocked. It was clear from this incident that the trolls did not want any harm to the humans. On the way, the troll sees Nora's helicopter and silently leaves from there. And now when Nora had failed in her plan, she is thrown out of this mission, and now the people sitting in the military camp, they decide to attack him with a missile, due to which the whole city is evacuated, while Nora does not understand what to do. Only then she remembers the last words said by her father. Now Nora understands that whether or not that troll must have gone there, so she goes to King's Palace with her partner Andreas, where she meets King's chief minister. Nora tells them that the trolls may attack here, so as many you have to vacate this palace as soon as possible. Then the chief minister tells him that I already knew about this. Then Nora asks him what else he knows about this, on which the chief minister tells him it is written in Puranic books that if a king builds his house on top of another king's house, it is considered auspicious. And before the king palace was built, there used to be a house of trolls, who were the kings of these mountains, but the king of this palace had killed them all for his selfishness. He also tells them that many years ago 1-year-old the child was left like this in the woods, and it is possible that now that troll wants to grow up and destroy this place. Then the chief minister shows them the skeletons of the dead trolls who were killed many thousands of years ago. It was clear that the royal family knew all about trolls but kept this secret from the rest of the world. When Nora puts UV light on a skeleton, that skeleton slowly starts turning into stone. Now Nora understands that only sunlight can turn trolls into stone, and if we have to stop this troll, we need to use large amounts of it. UV light will have to be arranged. Then Nora calls Captain Christopher and says that you arrange UV light system in an open field as soon as possible. Till then I bring that troll to the open field. On the other hand, the military commander gets ready to launch the missile. But then Andreas calls his friend who works in the same department from where the missile is to be launched. He tells her that you have to hack the missile launching system, on which the friend tells her that this task is not that easy, but still I will try my best. Now Nora and Andreas tie a skeleton of a troll to the back of their car to attract the troll's attention, and their plan works. As soon as the troll sees that skeleton, he starts chasing them, but by mistake that skeleton falls down from the car. Then the troll picks up that skeleton and becomes emotional after seeing it. But then suddenly that skeleton falls down from his hand, which makes the troll even more angry. Now he chases Nora and Andreas in their car to kill them. But Andreas and Nora save their lives in some way or the other. It reaches the open ground, only then a fighter jet gets ready to fire a missile at the troll, and as soon as he presses the button of the missile activates itself. This means that Andreas' friend has done his job well, while Captain Christopher turns on all the UV lights. the effect of which is clearly visible on the troll. Roll starts screaming in pain and he slowly turns to stone. It starts when Nora realizes that what we are doing with these trolls is absolutely wrong. She understands that the nature which gave birth to humans, the same nature also created these trolls, but humans created these trolls. The poor troll was killed when it was never even a threat to humans, so she quickly turns off all those UV lights and stands in front of the troll. Nora shouts and tells the troll that this place is not for you, leave from here, otherwise this world will not let you live. He is hit by ultraviolet radiation which was very harmful for him. The troll turns into stone and piles up there, and thus trolls are erased from the world. Just then the Prime Minister comes there and she congratulates everyone. She tells Nora that your father was right. Whatever he said was absolutely true. Resigns because he wanted to be a writer since childhood. On the way, Andreas asks Nora if there are more trolls in this world. In the next scene, we see something moving in the mountains of Norway. This movie with EC ends here as soon as you comment on how this movie is explained. If you are on the channel for the first time, then subscribe to the channel.